We basically anchored it to the concrete, and all these builds that you see right here will probably be over. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goonzquad garage, but today we're actually gonna go over to our new Goonzquad garage location and continue working over there. And as you guys know, the whole entire structure of the building is basically 100% complete, and now what we want to start working on is actually the office area. And in order to continue with the whole entire process, what we got to do is just install our glass front entry door, which we're actually going to do that ourselves, and all we got to do is frame it out. It should be a pretty simple process, I think. Personally, I think we got some of the skills that we picked up from remodeling, and we can take it and put it into this situation here and get that knocked out. It'll probably take us a couple hours. What are you thinking? How long?
A couple hours should be pretty simple, like, for the most part. We're probably going to frame it out of treated wood and something like that.
That's right.
You know, to make it easier. And then after that, I think we can call in our framers, dude.
That's exactly why we want to knock this out first, because then the framers are going to come in, knock out the whole entire office area, then we can call in the electricians and just move with the whole entire process. So this is some pretty important stuff right here. And once we get that knocked out, we might just come back over here and continue working on this TRX, where look at that fresh paint job, man, just glistening, just sparkling, reflecting. And what we got to do is just basically do the two-tone on the bottom, and then that's pretty much all we can do unless we get some more parts today.
Yeah, either on this or the Cadillac.
We got tons of parts for the Cadillac, so we might even pop onto that thing right there. But as of right now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and load up the glass doors into the F450, a bunch of tools, a bunch of supplies, everything that we need, and just head that way.
Alrighty guys, so we made it here to the commercial property, and as you can tell, we just punched a hole right in this wall, and this is exactly where our storefront glass door is going to be for our office. And if you come over here, we completely just assemble this whole entire thing together. It's basically two big old windows right on the side, and the door is going to be here right in the middle. As you can tell, it's just sitting up against the wall because that's going to get just slid in last and locked in place. And that's pretty much it, dude. 96 inches wide with some beautiful open glass windows and doors. It's gonna look really good right there.
Dude, this is gonna be a pretty cool office space right here. We might even tint these suckers. What do you think about that?
Or do that reflective tint where it looks like a mirror from the outside.
One-way tint.
Dude, that would be, but we're definitely gonna do a security tint on here as well. That way it's, you know, bulletproof,
Bulletproof, that is right. I think 3M actually sells that, which that's just some super neat stuff right there. But that was super simple to just completely assemble right there. The most difficult part was probably the cutting, right?
Yeah, the cutting, the measurement, that way we don't have to, that way we don't mess anything up, because that metal is already on there for good. I don't think we have any extra like sheeting stuff, so we cut it out perfectly. Now what we're gonna do is basically try to frame out something for this door frame. So we're gonna probably go ahead and reuse some of this metal that we have lying around. We're gonna go ahead and measure some stuff up, screw it down, cut these bottom things off, pop them out of the ground. I think they are nailed into the concrete, so we're gonna have to try to pry those suckers out right.
Dang, you see that Snap-on truck driving by? He's already trying
he's
to...
like this. Who wants to get locked in place right there? Those guys are I don't know about Snap-on.
They're crazy.
Dude.
We're not going that route, man.
I think we'll go
Tecton.
Yeah, Tecton. Yeah, there you go.
But we might have to bring in Big Bertha to pop that stuff
pop
up.
that stuff out. Super easy, but we're just trying to do what we can because right now we have only a limited amount of metal and a limited amount of trim. We also don't have the same color trim for the outside, so we may have to run and grab some colored trim for this building. I think we have a few shops around here that can bend that trim out for us. So, but that's the least of our worries.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, main thing is to stand this thing up, bolt it in place, and see how good it looks, dude. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We finally got our brand new commercial grade glass front door right there, only mocked up because there's still a little bit more that we got to do. This right here took a lot longer than expected right there, but you know what? That looks good right there, dude. That looks absolute, dude. Just look how inviting that looks, dude. That looks amazing right there, and it's kind of reflecting a little bit. But dude, the black is the perfect color, dude.
Yes, sir. And also, we still got to find some trim because we were running around all day today. Man, there was a lot of driving that Pops had to do. He did find some trim, but it's not like the correct stuff. We do got some trim that will work, but it is white color. I think we might just spray paint it. Just do what we got to do.
Yeah, we'll probably spray paint. We got plenty of the white stuff. I think what Pops bought was like the residential grade. We need the commercial grade trim.
That's right. And also, we ended up having to purchase more of these beams right here. What do you call those? Those main
I think
frame
purlins
beams?
Or something?
Purlins. I don't know if they're called purlins. I think they're called like something
They're
else.
the massive beams.
The massive ones.
We didn't have enough, but you know what? A metal shop around here actually carries those.
That's right. So we got that installed. The door is just looking absolutely amazing. Just got to trim it down and then secure it from the inside, and then throw on like the handles and everything else, and that'll be pretty much it for that, dude.
That just looks good right there. Like if you stand back right here, dude, I can just see our garage doors. What if we did all glass garage doors, dude?
We were thinking about that, but you know what? We wanted to go like commercial grade, something that's more like insulation wise,
and something that's really sturdy too and strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, something that's way more suited for what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So we might even end up painting them, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are white. We were
them.
gonna order the black ones, but they were taking way too long.
Yep. So this is gonna be the best option to get, once we get them installed. We'll probably just end up painting them, and I think everything is just gonna look super good. But anyways, we're just gonna wrap it up for tonight because I think we're just gonna come out here bright and early in the morning. We got to pick up a few more things and have this sucker looking right. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and the very first thing we started with was running to our second home, the Home Depot, where we picked up some screws, some anchor bolts, and some rattle can spray for that trim where we already painted it, and it looks absolutely amazing. And we made it back over here, and then we decided to actually head back over there and spend some more unnecessary money, which actually I think it's necessary because the tools that we bought is going to be for future builds.
Yeah.
And also we ended up picking up a table saw because we had to cut this piece of 2x4 to spec. This is treated wood right here, and we basically anchored it to the concrete, and then the door frame is going to slip right over it just to keep it from moving left and right. And then we might even throw some screws in through the frame to keep it just 100% secure, super strong. We're going to do the exact same thing to the top, and from the sides I think we'll just throw some self tappers, and that thing ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
dude.
we got some pretty big self tappers, and we got it pretty figured out.
We're gonna have this sucker knocked out probably in the next hour or so. That way we can head back to the house. We got some epic stuff that we want to do there. And on top of that, I know you seen that soul food that we had.
Meatballs and spaghetti,
That's that make you smile and make you work all day type of food right
Yes,
there
sir.
that mama made for us. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and try to get this sucker installed for good, and then we're gonna make it back to the original Goonzquad garage. Alrighty guys, so back here at the original Goonzquad garage after installing that glass front door 100%. Gotta say that turned out absolutely amazing, like it was done by some professionals. Got it bolted down, it's nice and sturdy, trimmed it out, and it's just looking proper. We already scheduled in the framer, so they'll probably be out there tomorrow, and that whole entire garage is gonna get finished up before you know it. And all these builds that you see right here will probably be over there, and it's just gonna be so much more organized. It's gonna be so much more fun to work on stuff because things are gonna just flow a lot better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're not going to be outside freezing or sweating and stuff like that. We're going to have everything top notch, and like it's going to be legit for
It's
sure.
going to be super awesome. But right now, as you guys know, we have been getting this Jeep right here looking right. We have been getting it more capable, but you know what? It is not locked into place with the lockers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Right now, you try to go up something steep, it's going to slip.
It's a mall crawler
It's
right
a mall
now.
crawler.
Yeah.
It's going to slip, you know, but you know what? You already ordered the lunchbox lockers for the front and the rear axles, and we even got some chromoly axle shafts. So we're going to have this sucker super capable. But right now, what we want to do is give it a little bit more aggressive look. So we ended up ordering some fender flares that probably are the best looking fender flares for the Jeep Cherokee. And also we got a little bit more body armor, of course, from Rough Country. This thing is basically all rough country'd out, dude.
Dude, it is 100% rough country'd out. It's a legit Jeep. We still got a few more things coming, but dude, this thing is super nice as well, dude. There you go.
That's how that's the only way you could drive this thing.
That's why I bought that hat right there, to leave it in here, dude.
And you already wired up the switches in here. You got the light bar wired up. That's for the light bar, right? And
Yep, light bar. Then I got some amber Baja lights in the front that just look amazing at night. Here, turn on the second left bottom switch, dude. Let's.
Got you. Howdy.
Dang, dude, those things just look good, and they're super bright at night. They actually light up a lot. Dang.
The Rough Country light bars are actually super bright because I drove this sucker down the mountain one night as well, here home, and I gotta say, dude, it lit up everything. I haven't seen these yet. What do you think of those?
Dude, those are amazing. Honestly, you can turn off all the lights, even the headlights, and you can run with those yellow lights. That's how bright they are, dude.
Super nice. But anyways, that's enough talking right there. Let's just go ahead and crack open this box right here, crack open some body armor, get it installed, and get this thing looking even better.
Alrighty guys, so the fender flares have been installed just on the driver's side right there, and that already looks super good. We did have to do a lot of cutting and drilling and stuff like that just to get them to fit, because I believe with those guards right there, you can't really run fender flares, but we know what, with that grinder right there, anything is possible. So we cut away a little bit of the fender and a little bit of the rear fender as well, the actual metal part from the Jeep, so it gave us a lot more clearance, and now it doesn't rub up front, which on this side. But on that side, we still haven't got to that side because it did take a good bit of time. As you can tell, we are running out of daylight, and we're gonna throw on the rear bumper as well, but still, man, it's just a lot of work just to get this stuff on.
We'll definitely say that for the next one. And also, I'm thinking for that Jeep, maybe some wheel spacers.
Yeah, definitely. Since these flares are, or you can run it like that, you just won't get mud all over the Jeep, you know, when you hit mud. So spacers, my choice is
it'll
probably
work, but it won't look as good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So definitely probably like some 2-inch spacers, let it stick out just a little bit, it'll look on point. And also like the lockers, like we mentioned before, we got everything coming in. So once this thing is locked up and stuff like that, we'll take this thing wheeling for sure, dude.
That might even be in the next video. We'll test it out as is for now.
See how it crawls as is, dude.
Yeah, that way we can have a before and after, but that's gonna be all right.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the Jeep. I mean, we got a lot of work done. The shop is coming along super nicely. Definitely give us like some suggestions on what you want to see inside the shop or on the exterior of the shop. Just whatever. We just like to hearing you guys' comments and stuff like that. And also for the Jeep, let us know what else should we do to it. Roof rack, what else? I don't know.
And that's gonna be it for today's video. Definitely be sure to give us a follow on Instagram if you want an inside scoop there before YouTube. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.